in-depth view here. Ignore the title of this public review. Doing a review on a album, but want to give y'all some examples of why I think Loopy Pro is one of the best DAWs on the iOS, and just in general, I love this DAW so much. As you can tell, there's a lot of background noise. I have a dog. My door open to the balcony. You can hear birds and shit. It's morning smoke up, so don't mind that either. But I'm using just headphones, and I'm gonna show you guys some stuff I use. One, to kill the noise, and I'm gonna show you why I think this software is just dope. I have videos of me. I have videos of me making beats with the software and everything, but I don't really talk in those videos. It's just text on the screen. So this will be a little more personal. So first things first, this app Bruce Free, this shit's fucking fire. Let's go to the App Store. I had to do some audio engineering for somebody I know, and did I spell it wrong? Bruce Free. I know I'm not saying it right, but I think it's like $18 or something. This shit's good, bro. Should be a 5-star rating. No 3.7. This shit's pretty good. So, you hear everything in the background? Hold this ear button. Hold it for a few seconds. Nah, that shit's... I mean, you can hear a little bit probably, but if I was actually recording vocals for like a beat or whatever, like over a beat or someone singing, etc., I would have a lot more, have the door closed. My dog wouldn't be in here, but I just want to kind of show y'all that this does work pretty good. Add some reverb to my voice. Yo, turn this down to like 10. Yo. So now we sound a little better for the video. Kind of a little too much. Hit the lighter echo. It's funny, but So for me personally, if you want to have a great experience with making music, because even if you play everything by hand for your beats or your music, you want to make sure you can quantize things and such, to make sure everything's perfect for your audio recording, etc. So I highly advise, number one, audio units, get Scalar 2 and get, where's it at? Sorry, let me go to add midi. Scalar 2 and Atom Piano Roll 2. Atom Piano Roll 2, this is good because this allows you to make your own chords and melodies. I'm pretty sure you can record into this. Don't quote me on it. We'll have to make a video about it later. If you want to see if that's 100% true, make a comment in the video below, and I'll make a video to actually showcase if that was true or not. Then we'll go from there with that. But this is good for making your own melodies, your own chord progressions, or if you want to import MIDI, but edit the imported MIDI you have. For instance, here's my Nico's MIDI pack. People have their own, opinions on this stuff. I think it's good because unless you're a really good pianist or whatever, and even if you are, you may come with beat block, writer's block, lose ideas, can come up with a new idea, need some inspiration. It's good to have as many tools at your disposal. I could play a little bit on the keyboard, but I'm not fantastically great, so I like to use a little bit of making my own melodies and chords with, as well as using something like this or Scalar 2. Recently I've been using Scalar 2 a lot. One, because I just bought it, and two, it just speeds the workflow up, and you're still using your brain. You're still constructing and producing a composition of music, and we'll get more into that in another video or later in this video. Anyway, so you still have this chord progression, 8-bar chord progression. I can manipulate this, for instance. I'll show you. Another audio unit. I mean, there's a lot of good synthesizers and stuff, but a good go-to if you watch my videos, you know I use a lot just by default is the BS16. This is a sound font player, but it does all the sounds pretty well and it's straightforward. You know, I'll use the piano with this, and then I'll switch the melody or chords, or whatever, to a different VST or a different sound in this VST. Um, for this, we're just going to. So, what would you want to do in this situation? Is we already have Atom loaded up. I have a chord progression created. We can just say I drew that in, but either or. And then I have my VST here set up with a studio grand piano. Right, so basic. So over here, destinations under Atom. It's the only plus under the MIDI anyway. Hit that, hit play. Once just set a tempo before you start, so we'll just do 140. And inside of Atom, this isn't for all these apps, but for this you have to hit the launch key. You see me hit it over here, change the colors. All right, so now when I hit play, so let's say we want to add some life to this, right? So first thing, I'm just gonna put this down to the 4 bars. The other bars are still there, I didn't delete them, I just only care about the first 4 right now. And then let's hit the slice key. So a trick I think I showed in another video, a lot of people probably know this trick by now in general, but for beginners and stuff, to make easy melodies with your chords, which I'm not going to shift up or shift down octaves of these separate notes. That's for another video, but basically I like to keep it on a 1/4. So you see how this has like 4 bars, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, then in the second bar. So within the measurements of 1/4, I just slice. So you can start from the top, skip one, and do this one. And this is what it sounds like. If you want it to sound a little more natural, you may want to get in there, and maybe I can slice right there. So make it a little faster because it's less speed. Sorry, less space in between the notes. Slice right there, slice down. This one will come from there. Go way back up. Then from here to here to here. So this is just a simple example. See how much more alive that sounds already. And the reason, so between that and scalar, you can make your melodies, your chords, no problem. Like FL Studio, well, here's a great piano roll on the roll, or on the go, I should say, sorry. I'm telling you, this piano roll here is pretty fucking fire. Sorry, I got a text message. This piano roll right here is pretty fucking fire though. It does everything you want it to do. It has scales built into it, all of them. You got different layers. You can add stuff on top of shit. Different patterns inside of this. So if I wanted to do this and then I wanted to add duplicate, right? So here's the second one, right? I can come down here and hit select, drag all these, hit the move up thing, octave up, right? So and then I have to switch up in one. Don't have to open up another window because you can have all the patterns you want for your one project there. Now there's something I've been showing you guys, and I try to write it over the screen, but since we're talking in this video, I want to show you something that I think is key when you're making beats. Not doing stuff live, but making beats with the software. Also, this is the way I've been doing my layout now too. I love this, where I got my kick, snare, clap, hi-hat, crash, percussion. After I make the first versions or first patterns and record them in, I duplicate this and then make a variation, but we'll have more detail in another video. or maybe in this video. Let's see. But first of all, I think it's clip settings. So playback, stop quantization, have that on master. What that means is your play button here. So it will start and stop the quantization for that. You want that on, and then let's see, count in quantization. I have it on none, so it just starts immediately. Count out immediately stops, and wait for playback. If clock, paused, arm, and wait for start before recording. So once you have an input, so let me show you. We got this piano kicking ass. So I'm gonna hit the orange color destination you see up here. I have this orange bubble, M11. It stands for melody 1, or pattern 1. So now that that's done, I can tap this, and once I start recording, or hitting play button, I start recording. You swipe up, you get the menu. You swipe down, you can clear it. So what you want to do as well is, it's a 4-bar loop. So you want to swipe up and come up here. So length 4 bars. So it'll cut off directly at 4 bars. So watch. So now if I mute the VST, you see it's over here on the orange channel. Sorry for your ears. So that's the same thing I do with the drums. I showed this on another video. I love Koala. You can do this with any drum machine. But I like Koala because Koala it's just perfect. So just set it up here. I got SP404, rectangle candy bar type screen. How the window is, doesn't matter. So I hit import file. Then it always goes to this folder, but I have a music production folder of all these drum kits and shit. So this is just quick. I'm not gonna put these in the normal order. Just so the snare. So then you can just quickly have a drum pattern. Oh, I did this the other order that I normally have them in. Just the kick, just the snare. Nothing special, but the reason why overall I think this software is one of the best to use right now, I'm going to have a more detailed video of me making a beat from start to finish. I think I have one or a few on this channel, but I'm actually going to talk and explain things in more detail in that video. This is kind of like a pre-video to that, you could say. But this software is modular, like you hit this pencil button and you can add whatever you want onto the screen. And the more you use it, the more you get familiar with it, you'll learn what you want to do, how you want to do it, etc. This works for me. This is my template I use. If I open up a new project, you see I have template. This is my template. See, it started all over, so we're gonna be back at it. But this software is pretty lit, I mean, it does everything you need it to do. and it works very well, for me at least. I've been making beats on this. My mic's gonna cut out soon because I'm gonna just show you the last beat I made in this software, and you'll see a little more of what I'm talking about with a finished product. Like I said, we're gonna have a more detailed video coming pretty soon this week, probably by Friday. But for now, keep making music, stay positive, and go hard always. No envy beats.
Waste all the time with ghosts on the line.